An update now on the situation with Tropical Cyclone Marcus, which is a Category 1 tropical cyclone and is currently beginning to cross the Cobourg Peninsula. And right now we are seeing gale force winds with potentially gusts up to in excess of 120 kilometers an hour across parts of the Cobourg Peninsula and Croker Island region. Now we're already seeing gale force winds as well on the McClure Island weather station. We're seeing gusts in excess of 90 kilometers an hour there. The system is a Category 1, but it is just below that of a Category 2 intensity, so maximum wind gusts are up to 120 kilometers an hour, and it's now moving south rather than southeast, so it's taken a southerly turn. It's moving around 11 kilometers an hour in that southerly direction. There's a tropical cyclone warning that extends from Daly Rivermouth, including Darwin, the Tiwi Islands, right across to that McClure Island, Cobourg Peninsula, and right to the Maningrida region of the top end. Now this means this is where the gales are going to be developing first. Gale force winds are likely to develop across this area. In fact, destructive wind gusts likely to develop between Cape Dawn and Croker Island tonight and into tomorrow. That's gusts up to 130 kilometers an hour, and then gales could develop tomorrow for Darwin, probably sometime during the late morning and early afternoon. But the thing is, this might take a track over land, and as it goes over land, it'll weaken significantly. So let's take a look at how things are shaping up, because we also have a watch area. That watch area is further to the south and actually extends to the Kimberley region. That's the Mitchell Plateau. So the red area of immediate impact, particularly around, as you can see, Croker Island and the Cobourg Peninsula, and stretching into the Darwin area tomorrow. All right, so here's the winds, the forecast winds. Notice how the system is going to be crossing that peninsula tonight and into tomorrow, and notice how this model keeps it very close to, or at least over the land. Now, if that happens, that'll weaken this system significantly. Now, we do expect it'll probably intensify into a Category 2 before it makes landfall sometime tonight, but if it maintains this sort of direction where it's going to be moving very close to or near the surface of the land, it's not going to be gaining enough strength there, so it might weaken significantly tonight and into tomorrow. But in that time, we're still going to see the potential for gales and destructive winds right across this entire region, stretching really right across that sort of McClure Island and right across the peninsula region. And then into tomorrow, those winds could be gale force across the Darwin Tiwi Islands area as the system starts to move closer. Notice how it's currently tracking very close to Darwin itself. The forecast winds show that we're going to start to see northerlies and west-northwesterly winds develop in Darwin sometime late morning or early afternoon tomorrow, and that's when the worst of the conditions for Darwin will be, when you get this sort of a flow coming through just like that. All right, here we go. We also have the risk of potentially heavy storm tide tonight between Milikapiti and also right to the Maningrida region. The coast could experiencing some damaging waves and also the potential for some dangerous flooding around that region. The rain, of course, is going to be very heavy. We could see flash flooding developing, already outer bands of the cyclone affecting Darwin itself, bringing some heavy rainfall rates to outer parts of the region. But the cumulative totals could also amount to widespread over 150 millimeters, and that will also result in riverine flooding. Now, because Darwin doesn't seeing too many of those impacts right now, the Northern Territory Fire and Emergency Services had this to say a little earlier.
Our message is always, don't go near the water, stay away. Our message is always, turn around, don't drown. It's not worth it. We've had a lot of unfortunate rescues, or fortunate rescues. No one has died yet, but it is that no one has died yet. So we're asking people to think twice about moving through or around when the water's flowing.
Tropical cyclone Marcus is driving in strong to gale force winds, heavy rainfall and flash flooding to parts of the top end. The bullseye of this event will really be impacting you in Darwin on Saturday, where we will be monitoring the risk of severe thunderstorms, flash flooding, strong to gale force winds, and of course the heavy rainfall as well. All eyes are on Darwin this weekend with Tropical Cyclone Marcus. Conditions slowly easing back Saturday into Sunday, but there is a risk of showers and thunderstorms over the next couple of days. Settled and dry for you in southeast Queensland. A real cool change will be hitting you later on to end off the week. Temperatures staying above average with mostly clear skies and light winds. All eyes are on Sydney this weekend. Now, Sunday is forecast to be Sydney's hottest autumn day in 14 years. Believe it or not, the city is forecast to hit a top of 38 degrees, looking spectacular on Friday. Now, for Saturday, it is warming up and the cloud cover will be decreasing. It is becoming sunny and very hot, scorching weather gripping western suburbs. Of course, if Sydney is hitting 38, you can only imagine what our inner west is getting to on Sunday. Strong to gale force Winds increasing on Sunday before our cool change hits. Monday 29 degrees, and then showers will be developing from Tuesday right through till Thursday. The nation's capital spectacular as always on Friday. Now the March average for Canberra is 25 degrees, so you're seeing a warm weekend ahead as well. 33 degrees, 8 degrees above the monthly average. Winds increasing ahead of our cold front and then dropping on Monday. Cloud cover will be increasing and then temperatures will be plummeting Wednesday and Thursday as our strong cold front hits. It's mostly settled but becoming windy for you in Melbourne on Saturday afternoon where the winds will be increasing to around 40 kilometres per hour. Strong north to northwesterly winds making for a very warm day, 33 degrees. Obviously well above average, in fact 9 degrees above the monthly average. Another windy one for Sunday, but temperatures will be plummeting. We have a 70% chance of a shower. Damaging winds are a threat across Melbourne on Saturday. We'll be keeping you posted here on Sky News Weather. As always, Hobart, showers will be developing for you as well with our cold front and trough. Bit of cloud cover about on Friday. This shot uploaded to Instagram by Emma. Now Hobart is seeing a warm day ahead before this change does hit, 28 degrees, and then on Sunday, as you can see, showers and cooler weather. Very, very chilly temperatures filtering in to Tasmania on Tuesday, even the risk of some snowfall, believe it or not. 28 degrees down to 16. Now we're seeing a windy one for you in South Australia. Everyone is heading out to vote tomorrow, so showers will be developing later. Don't be fooled by the showery icon. The winds are increasing ahead of our cold front and trough. It will be a gusty, warm day, and we do have elevated fire danger in place as well. Temperatures plummeting quite significantly. In fact, 33 degrees down to 22, and then cloud cover will be increasing. A cooler start to the weekend across the west coast. Cloudy start there. How gorgeous is that? The Swan River. Now we're seeing Perth warm to 23 degrees, which is 5 degrees below the monthly average. South to southwesterly winds developing right across the west coast. Temperatures slowly warming up, and then we have an increase in winds and warmer weather filtering on in to end off the week.
Tropical